And we are back again at the final saga of our journey. And no, I am not having this. There's a limit. I'm capped out on scorpions today, thank you very much. I'm not gonna stand around in the entryway to my sink or whatever and be shot by scorpions. I am putting a stop to this. I am putting my foot down, now and forever, against all scorpion business. And oh, for goodness sake, now I'm being shot by lobotomites. If it's not one thing, it's another. My commute to work is hell. Yes, Pip-Boy, I'm in danger. I'm in a constant state of danger. It never really ends. Oh, here we go. More robot scorpion guards. Well, guess what? Your door is right there, and it is your weakness. Too slick for you. Cannot open doors. Oh, crap. Oh no, oh no. I totally called it. Giant robot scorpion. I knew it. Radioactive, no less. Very original, Moebius. Very original. I'm sure nobody's thought of that before. It doesn't seem to know that I'm here. Well, that's funny. This probably marks the first thing in the entire big mountain that's less observant than, well, me. Hello? I'm shooting you. Is this really gonna be how I win this battle? I mean, I'm not complaining, I just thought that Moebius' ultimate giant scorpion is gonna have, like, sensory equipment or something. Or like a working camera that it could see me with. As it is, this is not even gonna be a Tom and Jerry cartoon. This is like, this scorpion is a prototype with a really serious design flaw, and it is just being exploited all over the place. Oh, I've been spotted, and this is highly radioactive. Well, I guess, you know, if you had to compare this to a tank could, like, knock the wall down, and would be faster. Tank's probably more maneuverable, because it's got that turret that spins around, can sort of shoot at anything it needs to. Tanks are tougher, too. Got thicker armor, impenetrable to small arms. The Saturnite armor plating of the giant Robo-Scorpion has exceeded expectations, mostly. While it's virtually impervious to small arms fire, kinda, the sonic emitter Parsons brought managed to fry several of the prototype's subsystems. We'll have to look into improved EMP shielding. On a more positive note, the prototype's new atomic laser is super good. The constant improvements to the giant Robo-Scorpion has rendered the Protectron models we've been using as hostile communist forces largely ineffective. Okay, well I'll just leave the target drones alone then, until I come up with a devious plan to make use of them. Well, I'm hidden now. So not only is this scorpion ineffective, it's also forgetful. Good heavens, what am I even dealing with? Dr. Moebius is cracked beyond belief. One moment everything is life-threatening, I'm attacked by swarms of robot scorpions sure to kill me. Next minute it's this. I mean, can people around this place just make up their minds? Can I be dead or can I be alive? I'd rather be alive, but I mean, this stress is killing me. It's okay, we got another computer power regulation. That's good. Maybe that'll make the thing shut down. The new atomic laser is putting an incredible strain on the giant robot scorpion's generator. Damn thing shut down right in the middle of a weapons testing last week. I pushed for reducing the laser's output by 25%. Instead, they slapped a backup generator onto the scorpion. Okay, turn that on. It will cause power overload. Yes. Ow. Well, now how does the power generator exploding on the scorpion blow up stuff in this room? That doesn't seem very efficient, or make much sense. It's a portable generator, right? You know, with the standard tank, you don't have stuff in the control room exploding just because the tank exploded. Or whatever. Or because the tank was standing around and just got too much power. Actually, now that I think about it, I never see tanks anywhere. Which is weird because the boomers got artillery working. So that means there must be tanks somewhere, you would think, at like military bases. Although then again, I never see what kind of artillery the boomers are using. Is it like static artillery or mobile artillery? I don't know. Also, this gun does not appear to have the range to reach that scorpion out there, which is really frustrating. Man, this whole battle, you know, I feel like there's a sense that I should have been dodging explosions and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And instead, here I am doing this. Okay, are you dying, Scorpion? Have I been shooting you? I can't tell, you're not reacting and... There's no health there. Okay, there's your health. No? Yes? Oh, I think I saw the health go down. Who are you calling pitiful, Moebius? Is it me? Or your robot? Or just the whole battle? Because either or would be accurate.
An intruder is here. I'm certain of it.
Oh goodness, poor Scorpion. I'm starting to feel a little bit sorry for it now. Years of research, centuries of testing, sticking its claws right through the walls. Where's Queen Latifah, Scorpion? Come on, Scorpion, you can do it. Where's Queen Latifah? You can find me. I'm gonna throw a pulse grenade. You go and fetch it. Go get it! Oh shoot, that one fell down. Oh shoot. Okay, well we'll just try another one. Here you go. Okay, now I'm getting irradiated. That's okay though, I got a lot of stuff to deal with that. I think when I'm a grandma telling my grandkids about the giant scorpion battle, I'm gonna make up a bunch of lies about how intense the battle was. I'll be like, it had lasers on both claws, it could see through walls just like an old tank. You know, 'cause old tanks have infrared sensors and they could have spotted me. Oh, I'll say, they drove a tank in to stop the scorpion to help me out, but then the scorpion picked up the tank and just broke it in half. Oh my gosh, you should have seen it. It was amazing. The scorpion certainly didn't mill around in a circle trying to figure out where I was. Grandma's gonna be so badass. Yep. I got on a machine gun platform and I shot at the thing with the machine gun, and of course the bullets just ricocheted right off. I had to go and sneak underneath the belly of the thing on its soft spot and attach a C4 charge, and I'm gonna try dynamite, I guess. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Danger! Hidden! Caution, danger! It can't make up its mind. So I don't want to be hit by that tail laser, because it makes a big bright flash, probably gonna kill me in one hit. But I think I might be the most dangerous thing in this room. To myself, specifically, because I keep dropping these bombs at my feet. Also, I don't think I can keep doing this, because I'm gonna run out of rat-away. Maybe it's time to have a diabolical plan. I picked up a 10mm pistol from some lobotomites, because that's all they carry, so I guess I'll use this, till it's out of ammo. And we'll just get some drones, and the scorpion will get distracted. Yes, very cute. This is ending now. I've had enough of giant scorpions and little scorpions and just scorpions in general. Too many scorpions in my life. Let's go with the Cyberdog gun. Ammo! I don't have a lot of ammo that would be good for this sort of thing. But I have some. Well, it's time to put this guy out of his misery! Yeah! It's my Rambo yell. I'm all out of ammo. It just wouldn't be a day in my life without ammo problems. Here we go. 100 more bullets. Yeah, this is taking a lot of effort. I am so gonna hype this up though for my grandkids. It was like 40 feet tall and as wide as a house, and I used up 2 whole drums of Cyberdog ammo. There we go. And it explodes. Pretty. But really I need a mushroom cloud. And a lot more bass, and a victory tune. Da 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 da. Okay, this is kind of anticlimactic. When I tell the story to my grandkids, it's gonna be a mushroom cloud. So I found some junk laying around this lab. I got a layer, L-A-E-R, which is like a laser pistol. I don't know, I'm terrible with those things. But it's time to face down Dr. Moebius in his rust-colored room. It looks a lot like the other dome that I've been to, and Dr. Moebius doesn't appear to have any intention to attack me. I bet he is just as crazy as all the other guys.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
There's no calculations here on the floor. Oh my gosh, he's a ghost! Oh, no, he's over there. Very clever, Dr. Moebius.
Huh? Yo, hello there.
Hello.
You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days.
I'm here.
You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps?
Yeah.
It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright.
Thank you.
Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
One of your monitors is broken and you're all smeared in stuff. I haven't moved, but is this okay?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you.
Yeah.
Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Oh, sure. Thanks. That's real kind of you.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky talents are zipping through my biogel.
Giant scorpions.
I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
So basically you're like a confused drug addict, which is probably what I should have been expecting, but is not really what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Moebius is better than I.
You know, that's okay. Can I have my brain back? Why'd you take it?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way.
Uh-huh.
You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were.
Okay.
If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure,
Well.
Your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here.
Good.
Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
No, that sounds right. I want my brain back so I can do that.
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely.
Oh, but that
Your brain is here, safe with me. We chat over mentats.
That's cute, but I really need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it.
No.
And does it even want to go back with you?
Yes.
Maybe you should ask it.
What?
It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
No. Okay. Great. Time for me to go. Goodbye.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
There are no equations on the floor. Oh my goodness. I should have known that all this stuff was just gonna be one great big wacky life-threatening misunderstanding. Hello. Well, this is all very dramatic. Brain jar. And there's my brain.
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Who are you? Are you my brain? Why do I sound like a guy?
Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
Okay, whatever. Are you really my brain? You sound nothing like me.
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
I would love a cookie, thank you, but we never get cookies because nobody makes cookies. All we get is spam and irradiated meat. I am not in the mood for snippiness.
Well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Do not be giving me your non-lips. You are my brain, and I do not understand why you do not think at all like I do. Everything we do is not our fault, it's all due to external reasons, and there is no time for a shower.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Brain, you had better not lead us around in a self-defeating argument, I swear to God.
Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid.
What is this? We're gonna be all deleterious towards ourselves? We're gonna put ourselves down all day? Well, way to go. Very demotivational. You keep this up and I'll select one of these options here that don't really go along with what I'm thinking.
By all means, if the idea of spending the rest of your days as a true lobotomite appeals to you.
I can't help it!
Actually, come to think of it, you probably wouldn't mind that, would you?
Okay, look. How do I just get you to cooperate with me?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Moebius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
Okay, how exactly do we know that? And why do you know that, but I don't know that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Why gosh, could you explain how that is not a coincidence?
Hardly. Dr. Moebius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
He looks crazy. He's just running around. Okay, whatever, fine.
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
Yes, great. Are you my break? No, we've already been over this, thank you. Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge.
I didn't
And
do
have
that.
you forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Yeah, Brain, don't you remember what God said? You've just gotta let go. You're responsible.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
See, but this kinda defies... how did we get so stupid? I knew that it caused you distress, but I didn't know it caused you distress.
Well, maybe next time you hear me telling you that charging a knifekin with a penknife is a bad idea, you'll listen.
I never would have done that in the first place. Look, can we just get reunited and move along? I feel like we're lost here.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing.
But it...
Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Okay, so do you broadcast thoughts into my head, or what? I thought that's what they said was going on. Big Mountain isn't safe.
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Do you want to have an orgasm again, or what?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
Yes, you will never experience that again without a body, so shut up.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
What if you get back inside my body and then never talk to me again?
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Sure, for no particular reason, I suppose it would. I'd expect the opposite, and you have no reason to believe this, but whatever.
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem.
Of course.
Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Moebius doesn't have the tools here.
Of course.
We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Right, because they're insane and they want to experiment on me and Dala wants to look inside of me. Okay, let's go.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Okay, great. We've established conflict. It is time for us to go ahead and move along.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
The plan is, we go back to the place where all the brains are, and then I talk my way out of the situation.
Right. Look out, Think Tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the Think Tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Clyde will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Well, okay. I leveled up, and I got back my brain, and I blew up the giant scorpion, and oh my gosh, what a dumb conversation. Par for the course. And I guess here's a good place to stop for now. Thanks for playing with me, everybody.